Today we're going to be working with locating points on a number line. So we have two vocabulary words and then we have our key concepts. Let's take a look at our key concept. So with our key concept, what we're doing is to find the coordinate of the point that is AB, or A divided by B of the distance from point C to point D. First, we want to calculate the difference of the coordinate of point C and D. So D is going to be your x2, C is going to be your x1 in this example. So we're going to go x2 minus x1. Then we're going to multiply the difference by the given fraction. So they give you the fraction a over b. So whatever that is, we're going to multiply that difference by that. And then lastly, we're going to add that result to whatever our first number was. So in this case, our first number was x1, which was our point C. And that'll tell us where point P is. So that's a lot of stuff. Let's go through a problem, see how we apply all this idea. So we want to find point B on the line segment AC. That is 1/4 of the distance from A to C. So let's start off with labeling out what is our x1, what is our x2, and what is our fraction A over B. So our x1 is our A, that's going to be -5. Our x2, that's our C, that's going to be 7. What is our fraction? So from the problem it says 1/4. So our fraction is 1/4. So we want to find the point B. Again, we're going to use that formula that they gave us above. x1 plus A over B times x2 minus x1. So we have what x1 is, we have what x2 is, we have what A over B is. So let's just plug it in. Next step. So x1 is -5. A over B is 1/4. x2 we said is 7 minus x1 is -5. Simplify what's inside the parentheses. So this gives me -5 plus 1/4. 7 minus 5 becomes 7 plus 5, which is 12. 1/4 of 12 is 3. So -5 plus 3 is -2. So B is at -2. So here's -2. That would be our B. So we plotted the point on our number line. So we're biking from the house to the library. The house is 8 blocks west of the school, and the library is 4 blocks east of the school. If he stops to rest 1/3 of the distance from his house to the library, at what point does he stop? So again, we have a x1, we have a x2, we have an A over B, that's our 1/3. So our x1, that's going to be -8, that's his house, equals -8. Our x2, that's going to be right here at 4. So our formula to figure out where he stops is B equals x1 plus A over B times x2 minus x1. So plug in our information that we have. We have that x1 is -8 plus A over B we said was 1/3. x2 is 4 minus -8. So simplify what's inside of here. So this gives me -8 plus 1/3. 4 minus -8 becomes 4 plus 8, which is 12. 1/3 of 12 is 4. So this gives me a -8 plus 4, which is -4. So he stops right here at -4 on his bike path. So stops. Section formula of a number line. So if C has coordinates x1 and D has coordinates x2, then the point P of the line segment is the ratio m to n is located at the coordinates m times x1 plus m times x2 over m plus n, where m cannot equal the opposite of n. So let's go ahead and let's give this a shot. So find B. We have A and C again. We want to find B on AC such that the ratio of AB to BC is 3/4. So whatever this ratio is going to be, we want it to be 3/4. So again, our M, N. So it's MN is the ratio. So that means our M is 3, our N is 4. Our X1 is -5. Our X2 is 7. So our formula for this whole thing to find our B value is N X1 plus M X2 over M plus N. So let's plug in our values. N is 4, so this gives me 4. X1 is -5. M is 3. X2 is 7. M is 3 plus 4. 4 times -5 is -20. Plus 3 times 7 is 21. 3 plus 4 is 7. -20 plus 21 is 1/7. So it's going to be about right here. That's point B. So for the last one, we're dealing with the ratio. The first number in the ratio is your M. The second one is your N. For the other ones, your AB is going to be given to you. So go ahead and review through the notes and write a summary of what we're going to be working on for today.